Jimbo Paris, and you are listening to The Jimbo Paris Show. Okay, this is Jimbo Paris, and today we have Dark Joseph Ravine. Let's see what he has to say. So, can you begin by telling me who you are, what you're about, and what your message is?
So I am Dark Joseph Ravine. I am a social media influencer. I dedicate my mission to promoting positivity and kindness all over the world as much as I can with everything that I have to offer. I'm a firm believer in, treat people the way you want to be treated, and what goes around comes around. So I'm hoping to make a positive change in the world with all that I have to offer, especially, being in the public eye and everything. I think, the world needs more kindness. You understand what I'm saying?
Interesting. And where did you get the name? Dark Joseph Ravine.
So originally I was supposed to be called Joseph Ravine, but when I was growing up in high school, a lot of people called me Dark Joseph. And so I kind of took the time to think about it, and I thought that maybe the name was very theoretical and probably would represent kind of my persona in a way that's theoretical. Like, I'm called Dark Joseph Ravine because my job is to fight against the dark and to destroy dark and put light into the world. So we fight negativity and we create positivity. So, I'm also I love everything about like theory and into depth meaning of things. I graduated with a degree in philosophy, so we learned a lot about critical thinking in depth. So,
what is your philosophy?
My personal philosophy is kind of knowing about the meaning behind everything, and to kind of see everything the way it is, and to see the full picture of something, and not just to look at it from the perspective of how you want it to be. I feel like life is more about what you have to understand, and not necessarily what you want and what you wish for. Kind of more appreciating the surroundings and figuring out what to do with what you already have, instead of wishing you had things you don't have, if you understand what I'm saying.
What did you have growing up?
I wouldn't say that growing up was my best experience. I had a lot of bullying, a lot of teasing, racism. I grew up, being discriminated against a lot, left out a lot, very mistreated, very hurt by lots of people. And, and so that's another reason I dedicate myself to kind of making sure that even the young generation and the future generation for children and preteens and even teenagers kind of grow up and have a happy childhood and a happy teenagehood, so that they'll grow up to be happy people and they'll do good things. Because you have to really be careful how you treat a child, especially knowing that one wrong move can permanently damage someone. You really have to be careful what you do as a person. And so I want to also be like a self-improvement person, and also a positive motivator as well, so that I can help people. My whole goal is to help people so that they live better lives. Their lives are changed for the better.
How did you overcome it?
So it was very hard to overcome, because I got mad about, the fact that I made a lot of mistakes as a person, and that I did things I shouldn't have done. And, I also did mean things. I'm not going to deny, but I mean, we all do when we're children, we can all do things like that. But I definitely had a hard time overcoming it, because I was so mad about myself that I had a hard time taking no for an answer. And I was, going after people who didn't want me as opposed to people who did want me. I didn't give myself the chance to find, real friends and people that cared about me. And instead, I just ran after people who hated me for a very long time. And so I am sorry about the fact that I did that. And I am, not happy about it. But you know what? You can't become better in life if you don't learn, And so I learned, and life is great right now. And, if you can go from sadness to happiness, then what does it matter?
When did you have to work hard to find happiness?
As I started to realize what I was interested in and what I liked to do, such as, social media, the arcade, things that I enjoy doing as a person. I kind of looked to see if there was any way I could make something big out of this, something that, would change my life around for the better. And so, I had a Guinness World Record with the arcade as well because I was very good. And I also did a lot of, giveaways and donations because I'm a big giver also. I love to help people also with giving. Of course, I'm not going to go broke for someone, but, do my best with trying to help as much as I can. I always try to think about how I can relate my interests to my positivity and kindness that I want to use around the world, and how I can make a difference and how I can make changes over time. And so I'm always focusing on self-improvement and what to do to become better in the future. I kind of thought that maybe I had to do something more on the heroic side, such as helping people in need or, giving to people in need or things like that. And so, even though I am all about positivity and kindness, you do have to know your boundaries of who to give it to and who not to give it to. You have to give it to people who want it, who need it, who are looking for it. Never do what's not asked for, or give it to people that don't want you. You have to, try to think about the balance of what makes you better. And so, I kind of found happiness when I started doing more heroic things, and I came off as someone trying to make a difference. And so, I'm all about that. And I hope I can pursue that over time to really, really change the world for the better and to make a difference and to, come off as somebody people would want to learn from, would want to respect, would want to say, oh, he's such a helper. He really cares for people. This is a great person, and I feel like I'm fulfilling my kindness mission by doing that, because that's my end goal with the kindness mission.
How did being put in the Guinness Book of World Records change you?
I really was happy about it. It was a very hard record to attempt. The arcade I go to, which I'm not allowed to mention, they don't consent to me mentioning it, but they made a donation to actually sponsor the event a little bit. And so with their help, we were able to achieve the Guinness World Record. And by being put in the Guinness World Records, it gave me a good name on the internet, and it helped me build more a fan base, and it kind of helped me receive recognition for the things I was doing at the arcade and at the time. And so once I had that, then I started to find more about how to market myself, to make myself more known, and how to, become bigger and try to do bigger things. And, I'm the kind of person where I believe if you were given opportunities or you're given anything, honor it by helping others with it, and kind of focus more on sharing your success and the things you have with other people who may not be as high as you are, because you have one thing 1 minute, you could lose it the next minute. You're successful today, you could be a failure tomorrow. So life is so unpredictable, and you never know what can happen. So I am a firm believer, honor every opportunity you have in your life, because if you abuse it, you lose it.
Why did you write the children's book?
So I wrote a children's book talking about anti-bullying, because what happens in the book, which I have yet to release it, there's a boy that's getting picked on, by his classmates and the parents and everybody. And what happens is everybody that's picking on him is suffering in the book, and bad things are happening to everybody that's picking on him. And so I kind of reveal a message to even like schools and teachers and students and parents to know that, when you hurt somebody or you are mean to somebody because of who they are or what they have or their problems or anything, pain and suffering has a way of coming to you. So,
well, you just explained the basics of respect. And, we sort of live in a society now where we believe respect has to be earned. But I think respect is actually a right that we should all have.
100%.
What was your experience being on a reality TV show?
So I actually liked it a lot. It hasn't been published yet. I'm still waiting to hear about it. It was actually very fun because, to tell you the truth, I feel like this person that was being put down a lot, put down like by all the haters and mean people, I came to the rescue and made him a somebody. So I kind of come off as the hero that's there to change his life for the better and make him known and things like that. And I feel like it's very much the story of my life, how I was let down a lot and put down and belittled for many, many, many years of my life. And so by being in the situation like that and then proving everybody wrong, which is what I did, I feel like it's exactly, I wouldn't say exactly, but very close to the story of my life. So I resonated a lot with the reality TV.
Success is the best revenge. That's what
People
you call
say success is the best. I think it is. Yes, absolutely. It's the best revenge because,
We're not saying go out and attack the people that wronged you. Remember that.
Absolutely not. You never attack the people that
Yes.
wronged you, but what you do is you show them, I'm successful now. You thought wrong of me. You don't ever fight against people that, said anything, but you show them, you weren't wrong. I knew I was capable. You tried putting me down. You were wrong, and it's good to prove people wrong because then you show them that their opinions mean nothing.
Now, we've talked about the people you've proven wrong.
Yeah.
When you connected with those good people, were there any people that you motivated?
I would say there were quite a lot because I have also spoken in front of, communities and people, about learning lessons and about understanding things. One major topic I talked about is how jealousy can be the root of all destruction in life and can really destroy people from within, and to know that life is only temporary and there's no reason to be jealous because we're only in the world for a short period of time, and once you leave it's gone forever. You don't there's no reason to envy other people, and so I say whatever happens to you, and whatever you get what you get. You say thank you. For example, I get media opportunities with people who may not be as big, but it's still the thought of them willing to be there for you and talk to you and interview you, and the thought of their kindness of having you, feature you and everything, that is something to be thankful for. And that is something to honor and appreciate, and to know, you can have nothing. And, so anybody who does for me, regardless of how big status, I don't care about how big or small you are. When you do for me, I appreciate it and I honor it. And I thank anybody who does. And that's what people need to learn in life. Don't just turn away somebody just because it's not what you want. Appreciate that at least you're getting something, because you could get nothing. And this is something I am very passionate to teach people as well. Gratitude, gratefulness, loving and honoring what you have and what you were given as a person. And so, that's what I hope to motivate other people to learn about.
And now, let's take a look at your website. I want to bring that up quickly so we could start looking at that. All right, so this is your website. This is the advertising agency. Good logo. Looks cool.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. And as you see, Kindness for Success is right on the side. If people, that's how they get to the store, if they're interested.
Then as you scroll down, what's going on there?
As you scroll down, you start to see more about, how, that I'm offering individualized support. And I try to keep my items, that I design, I try to keep it reasonably priced so that, I know that people are on tight budgets, that way they can, they don't have to spend too much. We also have cheap, tracked international shipping, and any purchase that's made, everybody gets a giveaway. This is what I'm most passionate about in business, that long-term, anybody that makes any purchase, you're automatically in for the next giveaway to be decided. So your entries will count when we do our next giveaway. So that means you're on the record and you're in for the next giveaway. And if you spend a certain amount of money there, that's all the giveaway entries you get. And, our giveaways are, of course, open internationally. And I'm all about to get openness and unity for everyone. So it's open to everybody worldwide.
You're a very interesting man because you almost run these giveaways like an arcade would.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, nice. So let's scroll back up. So what are the key places you think people should be looking? This site, this page, which ones?
I would probably say it could be mostly my Dark Joseph Ravine, because to tell you the truth, I always learned in business that the more you keep demanding money, the more it's a turnoff from people. And I think it's better people get to know me first as who I am and what I'm most passionate about before deciding if they want to invest their money in my business. You know what I mean? I feel like people have to get to know you first and be comfortable and trust you before they, you know, they go into the business and everything like that. And so, like I said, I'm the kind of guy where if you do anything for me, do it on your own free will because it's in your heart telling you to do it. Don't do anything by force. Don't do anything to please people. Don't do anything to please me. Do what your heart tells you for me, Do it willingly. That's what I'm all about,
So this has been an excellent interview. Are there any pieces of advice, final words, phrases, things you want to give out to the audience now?
Absolutely. And I just want to tell your audience, be proud of who you are. Don't change for anyone. Don't try to please people. Let people come to you. Let the respect naturally come to you. And don't feel like you have to force anything in life. If you feel you're forcing anything, it's not a good relationship or friendship or anything. You all deserve to be happy. Make sure whatever you do, you will be happy in it, and make sure it makes you happy. Because if it doesn't, you're just damaging yourself and you're just ruining your own life. And that's my advice to your audience.
Thank you, Mr. Ravine. This has been a privilege.
Thank you so much. I'm very honored.
Yes. And also just a special shout out to our sponsors, Behind the Power, Allyson Roberts' book, grab a copy. It's an excellent book, and it's a powerful tool for breaking unhealthy life patterns. Mm-hmm. And then our next sponsor, that would be LifeWork Systems, our affiliate partner. That's Judy Ryan. And she's a CEO of LifeWork System, and she's helping companies work together and build a kind culture.
Amazing. Love that.
Thank you again. And support us on Patreon, and also look at our Roku channel. Awesome. I'm Jimbo Paris, and this is the Jimbo Paris Show. Thank you for listening to the Jimbo Paris Show.